Now, from the Columbia Basin, your local news source, this is iFIBER 1 News, presented in high definition. The #1 source for real-time local news, local sports headlines, and our very own Weather Center forecast covering the entire Columbia Basin. With your iFIBER 1 News team, reporting news in real time as it's happening. From the iFIBER Communications HD broadcast studio in Ephrata, Washington, this is iFIBER 1 News, and it starts now.
Welcome to iFIBER 1 News. I'm Alan Troop with your weekend edition. We will review some of the top stories for this week and a few of your favorites. And we have the latest weather forecast for the Columbia Basin from the iFIBER 1 Weather Center. Halloween came and went, leaving behind a lot of candy and smiles on children's faces. Reporter Vivian Huang tells us about how Ephrata's downtown trick-or-treating went.
Halloween hit the streets of downtown Ephrata's business district early, drawing hundreds of costumed children and parents late Thursday afternoon. Cute kids masquerading to the hilt were everywhere, and many parents put on their spookiest as well. Even family dogs got into the act. Angie Duffner, Ephrata Chamber of Commerce Executive Director, said 32 businesses participated. She said the turnout was so good it was like a zoo downtown. Duffner said, "It's a community service from the business perspective. We were able to get donations from the community to help the business." The surge of trick-or-treating families grew to a point in recent years that the Chamber began to raise money to supplement the thousands of dollars businesses spend on candy. The Chamber raised about $400 in community donations to help businesses supply enough candy to go around at the annual event. This year, the United Methodist Church and American Legion Post 429 put on trunk-or-treat events, and Ephrata Senior Center hosted a carnival. Columbia Basin Hospital's Garden Oasis Assisted Living also hosted trick-or-treaters. For iFIBER 1 News, this is Vivian Huang.
And we're happy that all the kids returned home safe. Earlier in the week, traffic was disrupted in Ephrata when Basin Street was closed to shoot a scene in a television production.
A section of Basin Street between Division Avenue and 2nd Avenue Northwest in Ephrata was closed this afternoon to film an abduction scene for an unnamed project of Seattle-based production company Screaming Flea Productions. The street was closed at 1 p.m. According to city crews, the intersection was open between 2:45 p.m. and 3:20 p.m. to allow school traffic to pass. The production hopes to wrap by 6 p.m. Screaming Flea Productions is a reality television production company known for producing shows such as Hoarders and Zelda's House Extreme. For iFIBER 1 News, this is Vivian Huang.
Reporter Jeff Chu attended a public meeting with the Moses Lake School District Board and the community. The biggest discussion of the night was about school overcrowding.
Student overcrowding issues dominated matters discussed Monday when Moses Lake School Board members Vicki Groff and Kevin Donovan talked to about 20 at Moses Lake Senior Center. It was another in an ongoing series of informal community forums the board leaders have conducted to give parents a chance to communicate with Moses Lake School District representatives. Several young parents raised concerns about the future of their children in the district. Specific issues included the lottery system at overcrowded Sage Point Elementary School. The parents also questioned whether families that drew the right number to seat their children at the school were really living within school boundaries. School board member Groff said the lottery in which parents applied for lottery numbers was one of the most difficult times she has ever seen for District Superintendent Michelle Price. Groff said there were certainly times when there is no right answer and the school board members can only do their best to make the right decisions. Groff admitted she was aware there were parents who had sent the district addresses that were not their real places of residency. Groff said she did not want to be the resident patrol, which she likened to enforcing a past student dress code. She said she expects the school boundary changes will occur, but how so is up to the board. School Board President Donovan said the board would come up with elementary and middle school redistricting plans by spring. I'm Jeff Chu for iFIBER 1 News.
Each of the people you see here has warrants for their arrest and is wanted by various law enforcement agencies. If you see any of these people, the DOC asks that you not attempt to detain or apprehend them, but to call police. You can also call the Department of Corrections at 509-764-6180 during the day or 509-762-1160 after 5 p.m. And we will be back after these messages with the latest from our iFIBER 1 Weather Center, sports, and more news.